Second round of the playoffs for the United States Online Racing League Track and Turf Truck Series takes us to Talladega. It's the wild card race for this round 2. It is the race to solve the Albanian economic crisis 176. Yes, folks, that's what we're here to do tonight. And this is your Best 29 Countdown to Green presented by Cure SMA. Chris Pickett here with you alongside my boys Dale Barman, Jamie Zalecki. Gentlemen, welcome to Talladega. It is round 2 of the playoffs, as we mentioned, and it is the wild card race early. Thankfully, it's not a cutoff race, even though Jamie was hoping for that, but here we are. You still got to get through this thing. You still got to miss the big one and hopefully come out on top and punch your way into the championship. Dale, what's the strategy tonight?
I'm not the expert here. Jamie here is the former winner here. But, for me, I do love plate track racing. My strategy is keep the car clean. You want to avoid incidents, especially on a track like this. Truck, that's one for the bucket. Keep the truck clean. Avoid wrecks, maintain consistency. Just want to be up front at the right time to get the job done.
Jamie, former winner of the Truck Series here at Talladega. Look at the track and air temperatures here tonight. And it's going up as we look at it. So
it's certainly a hot one.
It is a hot Talladega. Yes. So what is the pit strategy tonight?
Well, pit strategy here at Talladega, Albania is the usual. You don't want to pit without a dancing partner. You want to come in with as many trucks as you can. You don't want to get left out, miss the draft. Looks like we have one truck upside down. That's always a good omen for the race. Or we're already flipping.
Get it out of the way early.
But the usual here tonight in Albania, we have 3 sets of tires, 3 attempts at green, white, checkered, fuel limits at 66%, and I don't know where the start-finish line here is, guys. I mean, every week I ask, and I feel like this is the reason why I have to ask, because I'm looking at the tri-oval, and it's not there.
Well, here, let me help you out. We even have a camera on it, okay? This might help you out, okay? There it is. And there it is in relation to the tri-oval. See how we did that for you? Here, I'll even take that graphic off. There you go. See? There is where the tri-oval is right here. And the start-finish line is way down here. So this is what we help our viewers with. Just knowledge. Well, this is what we're here for.
I hope we have some of our drivers watching tonight, because I'm not sure all of them know where the start-finish line is either, and they're going to need to know come that white flag lap.
We don't know if they even know where they are right now, period, let alone where the start-finish line is, but I digress. True. So let's take a look at the championship standings as of last week at Nashville. Shane Terrian on the top. This is the reset after the bonus points are all added together, so we're back to reset again. So Shane Terrian is at the top. Blake Trawick in second. Dylan Poteet third. Matthew Rodriguez comes in on the bubble, tied actually with Dylan Poteet in third. And then you see the final 4. Everybody from 9th on down is now ineligible for the championship now. So Garrett Sidnor, Matt Muir, Steven Merzlak, Huang Do, they are still in. And we'll see where they land. They're a lot closer to that top spot than they have been, so they might be able to point their way in, but you can't guarantee that, especially here at Talladega.
It's going to be a good race, looking at the points you mentioned, also going over the stats for the full season. Guys like Shane, guys like Blake, Dylan, Matt Murr, they've been really consistent as of late at these tracks. Multiple top 10s. Shane and Blake lead the way in the wins column, but a lot of these guys, leading in the point standings, especially the top 4, multiple top 10s, multiple top 5s. It's going to be a really interesting battle coming to this race tonight.
Absolutely. So we kind of talked about the keys to the race tonight. Obviously, hot track. Might see a little bit more tire strategy than we normally would, just given how hot it is out there. We are starting the race late, though, so we'll see how that factors in as well. This race starts at sunset, and it's 2x, so we might be ending pretty close to dark here at Talladega, so we'll see how that transpires as well.
Yeah, and there's one more key to the race here that we need to point out. We're out here at Talladega. We're in the draft. You gotta remember, if you're the one that starts the big one, you're probably gonna make it through.
Who mentioned that earlier? Was that Garrett Sidnor that mentioned that?
It sure was.
Yes, I think we might have some radio traffic from there. Maybe. We can find it. Maybe not. We'll find that later for everybody. But glad to have you with us here on Fast 29. We do have an announcement to make. For those of you that have been wondering about our broadcast at Daytona and when it went all kaput and everything, we have finally received the last 10 laps on tape, folks. So, that being said, we are planning, I don't have it on the graphic tonight, we'll hopefully have it for Thursday night for the Cup Series, but we are going to attempt to do the last 10 laps of the broadcast this coming Friday night at 7:30 Eastern. So we will have that up so everybody can see the ending of that. We'll try to maybe even see if we can get the top 3 finishers available to where we can actually interview them, so that way maybe we can get a little watch party going for that and have everybody tune in for that and have the drivers, just like they would have at the end of the race if everything had gone smoothly. We'll have everybody be able to chat with us and celebrate it just like they should have that night. So look for that to pop up on your feed on Friday. Qualifying continuing here at Talladega. Obviously, this is a longer qualifying session than usual because of the sheer mass of the track here. So this will take a little longer than it normally would. Yes, we somehow got this name of this race smashed into the tower. Don't ask us how we did it, but there it is. What were we going to call it earlier?
Professionals.
We are, yes, but we were going to call it the Race to Stake 176.
The stake.
Yeah, STAEC. I was shot down on that, but I thought it'd been good.
I certainly wasn't the one to veto it.
No, you're ready for me to stumble across that every chance we get tonight. So,
I mean, you're the only one here with veto power, so.
I am the one here with veto powers, but Jamie is not. So, yes. But here we are.
That you know of.
Yeah. We won't go there. We won't go there. Watching Matthew Rodriguez take the course right now. Completing his lap. There is, I believe that's Bronson Stafford in the 61 completing his lap. He's 6th on the board currently. And as per usual here at Talladega, you're going to have a very, very tight field. Look at those times. 0.085 off the pole, and you're in 17th.
Good. Go faster.
They're trying. Look who's in
Flare
4th.
those side skirts. Yeah, we need somebody to bump him down so he can get the outside the Webster Award tonight.
He gets enough awards as it is, but yeah, that would be very entertaining. Blake Trawick just finishing up. You saw Noah Joyce in the 81 completing his lap. He did not bump Mr. Schramm back.
But he is currently qualified in 9th, which puts him on the inside, and that 81 car is going to jump to the outside as soon as he can.
There's Darren Ingram in the 1. Wow, he way off the pace there. 21st for Darren. Oh no, I guess he's turning another lap. He's back out there going again. So is Noah. They might have thrown away their first lap, and now they're doing another one here potentially.
You got 20 seconds to get it in.
They may be done then. They may be parking it then.
That lap usually about a minute long. Wouldn't be able to get it done, so that's going to be it for them.
Also, here is that radio traffic from earlier from Garrett Sidnor about when you usually wreck them, you usually make it through.
Oh, I wrecked him. Bye-bye, everybody.
There we go. All right, qualifying is over. They'll start the drivers' meeting here in a moment. We'll go through our usual warm-up routine here. Everybody trying to figure out where their pits are and everything here. We're excited for this one tonight. I hope you guys are too. We've seen some craziness already here tonight, which is typical for Talladega.
Mm-hmm.
As Darren rings off the race. You guys can't hear that, but Darren is reading off the name of the race just like I did. So, yeah. We lost a bet or something. That's all I can figure. Obviously, we do have the double yellow line rule in effect here at Talladega, so no passing below that. So we'll keep an eye on that throughout the evening as well. Hopefully,
It's
that is
legal
going
on
to
the
play.
last lap, right?
No, it's not, Jamie.
Oh, no, it's not.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's not. No. I mean, it could be
Well,
for a minute.
fun.
It could be for a minute, but
A minute's all you need. That's a lap around here.
well, that's when then the race is over and then it's done. So yeah.
Are we ready to make some race picks?
Oh
and
yes,
jinx some more drivers.
we need to
I'm-
jinx some
I'm-
drivers. Yes,
I'm
that's what we
ready,
were missing.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get our picks in. Who gonna get her done? Dale.
Look, he's been on a run of last couple races. I did mention pre-race about him and Shane going back to back, but this run Blake Cherwick has been on has been magical. He's still mourning the loss of his dog. Has a tribute to him every single race, whether in Cup or in trucks. He's my pick to win the race. He's a man on a mission today.
There he is. All right, Jamie, who you got?
My pick's starting a little further back, and he's out of the offs, so it's riding the dente or bringing the steering wheel back. I'm going with that 77, Cam Barnes.
And he is not on the track, so I can't show him. But yes, that'll be a good pick tonight as well. I am going to go again out on a limb, and I hope I don't jinx him tonight. But there he is. We're going to go with Steven Merzlak. He's going to win his way into the championship tonight.
We're going head-to-head with the two dominant drivers.
We are. We are. Yes.
Oh.
Challenge extended. And hopefully Steven still likes me after tonight, because that's 2 weeks in a row I've picked him, and I've jinxed him both times, so we'll see what happens there.
Uh-oh.
So, I have a tough decision to make right now. Because I am looking at two trucks. One of them is on the track, the other one is not. And I'm having a tough decision to make. So I'm just gonna make tonight's, scheme of the race. Make it a tie.
All right. Who do you got?
Right now, on track, currently, I have Dewey Tram.
There he is.
Evernham Dodge skiing. My other pick.
As he almost
Carly.
wipes it out and saves it.
Hey,
Wow.
Saves it.
Nice work, Dewey.
Got a little Bill Elliott in there, My other pick will have to be the 55 of Joseph Weaver in his Aaron style scheme. He's not on the track currently, but I'm a big fan of taking existing schemes and putting a personal touch on it. So yeah, it's a tie tonight between Dewey Tram and Joseph Weaver for my scheme of the race.
Yeah, Joseph Weaver's got that cool Aaron's number 55, but instead of Aaron's, it says Weaver's on it. It's a very good scheme. Unfortunately, he's not out there to show it to us right now, but maybe he's listening to the broadcast and he'll hop on track so we can see it real quick. But if he does, we'll show it to you later. He has ran it several times already this season, so you guys should know what it looks like, but we'll hopefully show up before the race starts here as Dewey is doing some Dewey things on the pit lane. And around he goes.
And yep.
And it's stuck. Got about 40 seconds left in warm-up here, so we'll get going here shortly. Again, thank you for joining us here on Fast 29. While we've got just a quick second, we'll go ahead and show you the next 2 weeks here on Fast 29. Thursday night, we'll be at Las Vegas for the Cup Series for the 4th race of the season over there. Next week, round 2 of the playoffs. Race 2 of round 2. Next week at Kentucky on Tuesday night, August the 4th. August the 6th, Darlington. Mark that one down for the Cup Series. Always a barn burner. And then in 2 weeks, the penultimate race for the Truck Series Championship, August the 11th from Phoenix. That's going to be your last chance to punch your ticket. And where are we going for the championship in the Truck Series? We haven't talked about that much. You guys know?
Image for the Truck Series. I think I have it pulled up here. Let me see on my note card real quick.
It's not Homestead,
championship for the
it's not
truck
true
race.
championship.
It is going to be at Las Vegas.
Las
That is
Vegas.
true, Jamie.
That is true.
That is true.
Yes. It's at Vegas, though. So,
Yeah.
exciting race, though, nonetheless. We're looking forward to that one.
If your championship does not end at Homestead, it's not a real championship. NASCAR, I'm sorry.
All right, folks, they're gridding up. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the race to solve the Albanian economic crisis 176. Here we go. On the pole, Huang Do needs a win alongside Matt Muir. Row 2, Doug DeNice, and there's Dewey Schramm. Row 3, look who's got the no one outzacks the Webster Award. My pick, Steven Merslack. And there's that Weaver's machine that Dale loves. Row 4, Bronson Stafford and Alan Elwood. Row 5, Noah Joyce and Tom Bourne. Row 6, Shane Terrian, points leader, alongside Nico Garcia, the winner at Daytona in Cup Series. Row 7, Ryan Tovar and Garrett Signor, always strong at the plate tracks. Row 8, Blake Trawick, last week's winner, alongside Dylan Poteet. Row 9, Cam Barnes and Robert Penko. Row 10, Matthew Rodriguez and Zach Krustowski. Row 11, Darren Ingram and Michael Murata. Row 12 is Chad Micas and Joey Stefanu. And the final starter is Cole DeRoser. Look at that, we got the starting grid in. They barely even turned a corner because this place is so huge. That worked out well for me.
Yeah. Really mixed up grid right now due to qualifying, but that is the case with Talladega. We saw these guys do a lot of drafts practicing. You saw some people you wouldn't really expect running up front or top pack, during their practice runs. So we're about to see, these next couple opening laps are going to be a real mix-up, a real show.
Yeah, you got 2 championship contenders on the front row. I don't believe either one of them currently are in the championship 4 at the moment. I can't remember if Matt Muir is in. Did anybody notice that? Matt Muir, I can't remember. I know definitely Huang Do is in 8th, so not for sure if Matt's on above the
Matt
bubble or
is
not.
6th place.
There you
He's
go.
above the bubble.
Yeah,
He's in 6th place.
So both of them are outside the top 4 at the moment. So again, this is Talladega, though. Anything can happen. You're on board with Matt now on the outside, looking ahead at the pace truck, getting ready to get this thing underway for 66 laps. Here we go. Pace truck makes the left-hand turn. The field doubles up coming in the tri-oval. Huang Do, Matt Muir, front row. Doug DeNice and Dewey Schramm, next row. Steven Merslack, Joseph Weaver as they come through the tri-oval. Where's the start-finish line, Jamie?
Green, green, green.
I don't know. I don't see it, but the green flag is out.
There it is. Barney's waving the green flag. We're racing at Talladega.
Wilson said Daytona.
I did, I know. Somebody might have heard that, but that's okay. Field's off in turn 1.
A bit of a gap on that bottom line.
Weaver sticking outside, though, not letting those 2 trucks ahead of him hang out to dry.
Matt Muir trying to get up underneath Huang Do, trying to lead the first lap. And we saw this in practice. Yeah, we saw this in practice. They try. You just can't make that run from the bottom to the top of turn 2 because you're climbing that banking. It slows you down, and that allows that outside lane to get a run on you, like what Matt did.
Yeah, that top line that stalled out a bit right there as Joseph Weaver blinked for a second.
Oh, Huang got loose off of Dewey Schramm, drops down to the inside, but Huang Do's going to lead the first lap.
Outside line is starting to fall apart here, guys. Like Garrett Signor and another truck. Darren Ingram going out to that 3rd lane. That's
2
just
cars
killing
up.
momentum.
The 1 and the 0-1 up there making that 3rd line up top with no one with him as the 0-1 drops back down to that line behind Nico Garcia.
Jamie, you called it.
Yeah,
Noah Joyce.
Not gonna happen to the race. Noah Joyce up there in that 3rd lane.
Yep. He did not stay in that bottom lane that he started in very long at all. He's out there with Darren Ingram. These 2 have worked together in the past. You're on board with Dewey Schramm.
I like it. I think it's a little too early for that 3rd lane to really be working right now.
Yeah, it's not working at all. It's just 2 of them up there. Well, right now it's 4.
Oh, 3 wide through the tri-oval. Lead is side by side, but 3 wide, 3rd on back.
Yeah, Yeah, the addition of those 2 extra trucks up on that third line really gave them the momentum they needed in their battle for the lead.
Yeah, Elwood's out there, so is Bourne.
Yep. That third line up top has the numbers compared to the middle line right now.
Matt Muir getting a little bit more of a push through the middle with Dewey Schramm and Joseph Weaver.
Here comes Elwood to push him Tom Bourne.
Now they're trying to get this outside lane. It's really organized through 3 and 4. Right on board with Tom Bourne.
Only weakness right now with that top line is there's a gap between Noah Joyce and Darren Ingram and the 62 of Mike Mariota.
Now Bourne's going to try and make it 3 wide to the outside of Elwood. 3 wide into 1 for the lead.
Drops in the middle. Stacks up that middle line now as that bottom line gets that run.
And you see that inside line got really broke up, but the top 3 were so connected they were able to almost clear that middle lane. Huang Do shoves Matt Muir out into the lead from the bottom.
Weaver is still blinking very, very badly in that middle line. I've been the truck behind the blinker, and that is not a place you want to be. Certainly not in the middle 3 wide.
And as you see that Nico Garcia dives down to the bottom line.
Yeah, I think that's going to spell the end of the middle line here for a little bit.
Yeah, nobody wants to sit behind Weaver right now. Oh, the domination of that high line disappeared as soon as it was formed.
Yeah, I think that's going to spell the end of the middle line here for a little bit.
Nobody wants to sit behind Weaver right now. The 90 of Steve Merzlik has nobody to help him as he drops back in that sucker hole as these cars are slowly working their way around him.
Yeah, Dewey Schramm also fell into the back. Just, all the momentum's on the low lane there right now.
Nico Garcia jumping up in the outside lane to pick up his teammate. The 9 of Elwood. Tom Bourne back there as well. Top 5 breakaway. But this outside lane's trying to get a run to the outside, led by Garcia.
He's got his teammate, team leader right behind him, and Elwood trying to give him that push as they get it working. The backstretch.
Oh, big push there. The nice shuffled out of line off the 8 of Garcia. That was more of a slam draft, how Morty took that hit.
That's not the way you want to get help.
Nah, those 2 behind him had a little bit more speed. It looks like he was not able to maintain it, and he just got shoved to the high line, you know. Just rattle his cage a bit, get him out the way.
Up to the back he goes. Matt Muir needs to be careful here. He's starting to drift up from that yellow line, and it looks like the 06 of Doe is ready to pounce and take the inside line if he gets it.
Yeah, we saw Tuesday night the teamwork, you know, these Elwood cars has of these 2 as Garcia and Allen work their way up on the top side to the lead right now.
And just as quick, look at that 3rd truck on the outside line. Steven Merzlik,
There
right
he
back
is.
to the front, brought Dewey Schramm and Noah Joyce with him.
And here we
High-speed chess moves at play.
Before we forget, here's lap 8. And when you know it, the 8 truck leads the lap 8. Garcia leads. Matt Muir rides second. Hong Do inching ahead in front of Merzlag. Muir comes up in front of Merzlag off of turn 2. Trying to get that push on the outside around Garcia.
See those guys dropping down to get that middle groove right there.
See a third line trying to get formed up, but nothing really there yet. That's Denise Tarian back there. Right here on your screen.
Matt Murray drops low. Merzlag was all over his bumper that whole time, though. He just abandons the help he got and says, I'm going for the lead right now.
Yeah, I don't know if that was planned there. I think we got some radio transmission from Steve Merzlag as to why he did that.
Overheating, pulling out.
There you go. Overheating from Steven Merzlag. He drops back.
I'm not surprised at that, because that whole run he was literally did not get off the bumper of that truck.
Well, now's the time to learn the limits of the truck. Jamie, go ahead.
That's true. You also don't want to be overheating on lap 10.
It's way too early, yes.
Yeah, way too early, and it could spell disaster later on in the race.
But now you wonder, with all these other guys shoving like they are, how are their temperatures running?
And then you also have to think about, is this a result of the draft and how tight everybody's running, or is there a bigger issue here? Maybe there's too much grill tape out on these trucks.
Let's also check the weather again real quick too. It's 84, track temperature 128. It's hot.
Hey, somebody put real life weather settings on right now.
Pretty close. No, it was hot here. Matt Muir leads lap 12, coming up to 12. Garcia right up the tailgate of him down turn 1. Long Do, Bronson Stafford, Dylan Poteet, your top 5.
That 31 truck might be looking at jumping in that outside line.
He's thinking about it. He's got Joyce out there, Ingram, Tom Bourne.
Joyce is getting that push right now. Getting past the 50 of Garrett Sindor, about to make his way past Poteet.
I do have a question. Do we go 3 in a row with the Truck Series caution free?
History tells us no at Talladega. Usually chaos will start here around the green flag pit stops, but it's happened before.
As you say that, Noah Joyce just got squirrely off of Darren Greenland's push a while ago.
There's a look back there at that pack.
It's like the 55 of Weaver has found his way back toward the front end of the field down in the low lane, but he's still blinking a signal plus current here.
As Wong Do pulls up alongside for the lead down to turn 3. You're riding on board with Noah Joyce behind Wong Do. That outside line's tightened back up again. They came out of nowhere down the backstretch. Do jumped to the outside, and here they come. Do clear to the lead.
Yeah, you see them right now, about 3 or 4 rows back. They're not pushing as much. They're trying to keep enough clean, cool air on their grill.
Yeah, you see Steven Merzlag not even in the draft, running in the 3rd lane. That's definitely on purpose with the radio traffic we heard earlier. But here comes Noah Joyce to the outside, looking for the lead. And you can see these guys, I think they're thinking about air, Jamie. They're moving around, not staying in the draft down the backstretch like they would normally.
Yeah, that certainly makes you think that maybe there's something bigger going on here. Looking at the real tape, we see Noah Joyce drop to the low line here. That's one less truck on the outside. Darren Ingram still has a bit of momentum with Tom Bourne behind him. He's going to come up and fight for the lead, but it looks like the inside line might be the place to be. And if Noah Joyce is on the inside, you might want to think about going down there.
Especially looking at 4 rows back, everybody thinks he's single file on the bottom line.
How good to see Darren Ingram back out front. He has had a miserable season, but he
really
leads a lap.
Yeah, it's great to see that one truck back sort of the front end of the field.
But Tom Bourne, it's going to make it short-lived. He comes to the outside. He's going to take the lead. He's got to push from Elwood.
We don't have many trucks out here on the outside line, but they're tandeming right now. And with how Joyce and then Ingram dropped down to the low line, it looked like they lost a little bit of momentum, which was, even though they had more numbers down there, the outside line kept the momentum up and drove right by them.
Look, Jamie, I have a question. You mentioned a while ago the fact these guys are pulling out of line to go to their top side or go to the middle just to get some cooler air into their trucks so they don't overheat. I don't see that playing out in the later stages of the race, do you?
Probably not. I mean, once you're at 10 to go, it's going to be like the old tandem days. You're right foot to the floor, and you're going to see the checkered flag, the steering wheel, or you're going to see God. You're not lifting.
Yeah, it looks like the plan is to save the truck for the last 10 laps.
Yeah, but we do see Steven Merzlak on the outside almost tandeming up there with Louis Schramm. They're kind of in no man's land right now, and if that 90 truck's already overheating, I think they're going to be heading to the back here pretty quick unless they can find hold a slot in on the low line.
He finds it.
As Merzlak does, Schramm is all on his own out there.
Here's a look at telemetry out of Alan Elwood. And let's adjust their fuel. There we go. They're about halfway through this fuel run. We had information in our timing and scoring that was incorrect. It was showing 87 laps on a tank of fuel. That is definitely not the case here in Talladega. So we shrunk it down by about half. So there you go. I think it's a little more accurate that way, but look at these two up front trying to pull away here a little bit.
Ooh.
They got a big run down the back straightaway together, and now they've pulled away, Elwood and Bourne.
And I think part of that was when the 90 and the 98 were running side by side with Joyce and Ingram. As you see Joyce tandem with Ingram and bring them right back up.
Look at that push.
The outside.
Here they come.
Well, that's a push right there.
Shades of 2011, the inside line's not tandeming. There's the 1 and the 81 fighting here for the lead. You love to see it.
Look at that 81 wiggling on the back bumper of the 1. Pushes him right to the front, but look behind him. Here comes Merzlak and Doe.
Here they come.
We found
Schramm back there trying to attach.
Got some partners out here now a little bit. Right on board with Joyce. Ingram back out front.
And the way that high line is working for these guys to tandem and make their way up front, kind of get shades of Junior and Martin Truex Talladega BR calls right now.
Look at Tom Bourne. There's a Talladega heart rate monitor right there. You're riding on board him. All right, over under, how many liters have we had so far?
Oh.
How many laps have we had?
We've had 19.
Liters?
Liters.
Or lead changes?
Just liters.
I'm going to say we've probably had about 7 or 8 liters.
Okay.
I'm going to go 14.
14 liters?
Oh, lead changes.
Oh, okay. There they are. 6.
6. Ooh.
Gosh, I should have gone with 6-7. I knew it.
Oh, gosh. Why do I set myself up for failure? As we've got pit stops happening, guys.
Ooh, full.
Elwood first one in.
So brought Bourne and Garcia and Matt Muir with him. Bronson Stafford, they're nice.
Muir, Nice, Stafford, Elwood, Bourne, Shane, Garcia, Poteet, and Rodriguez.
Looks like fuel only for everybody here.
Must feel like those tires are okay on a 20-lap run.
Don't see any hands out the window yet, but...
Oh, here comes Doe. Here comes Joyce.
Oh,
There they come.
there they are.
Oh boy, that's
Yeah.
Merzlak.
Ooh.
Merzlak, hang
Ooh,
on to
save
it.
it.
What a save coming in.
Ooh.
Wow.
Well done, Steven Merzlak.
Wow.
Garrett Sidnor now in Harris leading the race.
You also saw the one of Darren Ingram have a little bit of trouble. I think he and Noah Joyce may have made a little bit of contact on pit entry too. Looks like Joyce is taking left side tires at least. Merzlak missed his box, had to back up a little.
Dewey Schramm missed his box too. He's trying to get in too. That's him there.
Certainly more tire takers on this round of stops as well. Looks like everybody took left sides, I think.
Ingram and Joyce head out. Leaders in the bottom right. Weaver again, you mentioned he's blinking like crazy behind Sidnor as they come in this time.
Oh, they're staying out.
Nope, I take it back. You're right. It looked like they were backing off coming to the end of the trial, but I was wrong. As you see Ingram and Joyce coming back up to speed, there's Elwood, there's Garcia, there's Poteet, and they're going to blow by him down the backstretch. They should be able to get that. Oh, we got trouble. We got trouble somewhere.
Caution.
And I think that is exactly what Sidnor and
Michael
Weaver were
Murata.
waiting for.
Michael Murata in trouble on the backstretch, guys.
Just Dewey Schramm get involved in that.
Was that Murata or was that the
that's
06
Murata.
Fondo?
And Dewey Schramm is in trouble off the pit lane as well. Boy, that's going to bunch everything up here. Let's take a look, see if we can figure out what happened as they come off the pit lane here. Oh, Ryan Tovar clips the back of Michael Murata coming off the pit lane.
Yeah, that 62 was dancing, and the 23 may not have lifted.
And there's Dewey Schramm. This is on the front stretch. See if we can see if what happened to him coming off the pit lane. Oh, he's already around there. Looked like he just dropped the clutch and just came around.
Yeah, that's him exiting pit lane. You know, he just spun it on exit, which does happen. You know.
We're gonna rewind this live so we can see exactly what happened because I can't back it up as far as I'd like. But yeah, that's exactly what happened. Dump the clutch and around it you went.
Been there, done that.
Oh, y'all have. And here's a look again at the incident that put us under caution. Yeah, you see him bounce off the banking there, Jamie. You're right. He kind of bounced off there, got a little squirrely, and Tovar got up underneath this left rear quarter panel and turned him around.
Yeah, you gotta think you might be hearing some radio chatter out of the 62, reminiscent of Davey Hazard last week in Cup at Phoenix.
From what I'm seeing, the radios are silent at the moment.
No radio sweethearts.
No radio sweetheart at the moment. Just a quick reminder from race control here.
I understand we're probably going to have a lot of guys that have to make a pit stop under a closed pit here. You just will let us know if it's a clear black. If you do pit under a closed pit road, it is a black flag, ELLL. But we'll clear your blacks on the game. Just make sure you restart ELLL.
So there's from race control, because we're at the end of this pit cycle. Several guys did not hit yet. So they're taking advantage of this and being able to get their fuel so that way they don't run out under caution. And
certainly Sidnor and Weaver needed to pit there.
And it looks like they're still trying to get in here. There's Sidnor coming in there. So see Treywick having trouble coming in as well as the rest of the field comes in now.
Pit lane was full with everybody dropping in.
Here's a look at the top 10, how they came off. You can see several of them took tires that time.
Yeah, you're under caution. You might as well take 4 tires. You're going to come in and top off on fuel anyway.
Michael Murata and Dewey Schramm coming off now. Dewey coming in, Murata coming out. And there's your leader, Alan Elwood. Dewey leaving the pits.
Yeah, Elwood stayed out. You know, he had essentially just exited the pit lane.
Yeah, I believe Elwood made a pit stop under that yellow
Yeah,
as well.
everybody came back in, yes.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, there was an issue with the pace truck and the distance to the field, so everything got a little jumbled there.
Oh.
Oriol Servia is our honorary pace truck driver tonight, and I think he got a little too excited to get out there on track and didn't quite pick up the leader.
Oriol Servia. Wow. What a throwback that is.
That is.
Merzlak back
cut.
in. Oh, Garcia thought about staying out and then ducked back in. That's Micus, Barnes.
Barnes, Panko, DeRoser.
Garcia, Trawick.
It's like some fuel-only stops and some tire stops. I'm seeing 4 tires on the 90 of Merzlak.
Strategery. Here we go.
Yeah, looks like the rest of the field that pit on that go-round may have just taken tires, or taken fuel outside of Merzlak, who took 4.
All right, so reset after this caution. Alan Elwood's your leader, Darren Ingram alongside. Noah Joyce Huang Do will be in row 2. Doug Denice, Matt Muir, row 3. Dylan Poteet, Bronson Stafford, row 4. And Matthew Rodriguez, Shane Terrian, row 5. So we have you guys. Yeah, they are taking care of their pitting under a closed penalty. So you got Garrett Sidnor, we just heard on the radio. Garrett Sidnor, Joseph Weaver, and I believe there was one, maybe Cam Barnes, possibly. No, he's doubled up, so I'm not for sure. I thought I heard one more name, but I thought it was his, but it wasn't. So
I think it was just the 50 and 55.
Might be the 62 as well, but I think he might have been, because of damage, he's back there as well. So everybody else should be good to go here. So a heavy concentration of championship contenders at the back half of the top 10 on this restart. Huang Do in the best position right now.
Still have a ways to go here to solve the Albanian economic crisis, so I think you're going to see a lot of these playoff guys find their way back up to the front end of this field as the green flag is back in the air. We are racing.
And let's over-rev it on this restart. Elwood continues to lead. Huang Do, Matt Muir, Dylan Poteet, Bronson Stafford. Lap 27. Saw Noah Joyce get kicked way to the outside and fell back about 7 or 8 spots on that restart. He's falling back into 13th. Outside line didn't work from that time, Jamie.
I don't think Noah went up to the high line by choice. I think something happened, whether it was a bad push or maybe his truck was already overheating off that restart. He just made a right-hand turn, went way up to the 3rd lane and fell to the back.
Let's see if we can see what possibly might have happened there. Well, this is not the replay we want at all. We'll see if we can find out later. I believe this might be the replay. Here we go. He's got Huang Do behind him as they come to the back. He's got a big push coming up on Elwood. Jumps to the outside and nobody goes with him.
Just makes the move a little bit too early.
And again, you may be right. It just might have been a bad push, and that was decided not to press the issue that early. Hey, guess
These
what lap
guys
we're
up
on?
front. What lap are you on?
Our favorite number.
6, 7?
No.
Fast 29, nice.
There you go, Jamie. Gosh, Dale. I wish it was lap 67. We'd be done. Look at this breakaway we got. Top 8 broke away from the rest of the pack here.
Yeah, in the middle of that replay, that top group shuffled around a little bit. Guys were mixing and mashing, and some guys fell back into that second group right there.
There's a look back at that second pack at the bottom of your screen. Again, Joseph Weaver leading that outside lane, blinking like a son of a gun behind Matthew Rodriguez. That is so unnerving for the guys around you.
Also, not exactly what Brad's internet is looking for in TV time-wise.
Brad's internet works some of the time, all the time.
Hey, that's a proud sponsor of ours. Well, at least at the USORL. I don't know about ours. Leaders up top, second pack down low.
Dan Ingram leads away on the bottom line of that second group, followed by Joey Stefanu.
That's 9th on back at the bottom of your screen there. On board with Doe.
Darren's about a second off of Cam Barnes right now.
It looked like Tom Bourne was trying to get something going on the outside there. Up here comes Doe looking to the outside. These guys start to race, and that'll bring that second pack right back up there.
We've seen the 06 of Doge Racing all night tonight. He's not happy sitting back here in second. You see him pushing the 9. He wants that lead back.
Yeah.
He's going to make a move here soon to take it.
He's got a good truck tonight, you know. He wants to run up front, he wants to lead some laps.
I think we might have heard on the radio just now why Huang Do is trying to look to the outside.
Sorry, Alan, I'm trying to push you, but I need air.
Yep, again, struggling with...
No, you ain't bothering me none.
Yeah, they're trying to get air on the nose of these trucks, guys. Well, now it's a question of, will these trucks hang on for this entire race?
If Tony Stewart has his way, they will not.
You say that now, but the whole field is back together again. That second pack has caught these guys.
Yeah, Darren was about 2 seconds back. Sorry, Jamie, go ahead.
I was just going to say we saw new fastest lap of the race by the one of Darren Ingram. He's closing the gap to Barnes. The second pack is
they're there.
not quite figured it out.
They're there. They are there.
Profile, but they have caught this first pack.
Remember we had the split screen a second ago? Look at it now. Everybody's in the same picture now. And now they've almost gone completely single file back to the field now.
Mac Rodriguez found a spot on that bottom line, filled that gap, leaving Joseph Weaver and the 8 of Nico Garcia high and dry right now.
Hongdo still trying to give as much of a push to the bumper of Elwood as he can with the overheating issues that all these trucks are experiencing right now. And you see him go to the outside, he pushes him down the straightaway, tries to get air on the nose to the corner, then dips back in line to try and protect the position.
A lot of moves and shakers so far. Dylan Poteeth up 12 spots. So is Darren Ingram. Joey Stefanu up 13. Murs like dropped back about 13. Trawick down 10.
Well, we just passed halfway, so what do we say? We say hi, some family at home. Tonight, Scott Pruitt. Hi to my family at home. Shout out of the race. Tonight we'll do a twofer once again because it's my shout out, my rules. First one goes to friend of the broadcast and race control, Davey Hazard, who says he has no pasta tonight, but he has some post-soccer lo mein. Well, Davey, we also don't have pasta tonight, but I'm sure you will know that as well.
We have no lo mein.
Our shout out. We're saying hi to the driver of the 91, I think that's his number anyway, who knows anymore, of DJ Harris, who is not here at Talladega, Albania tonight because he is certainly at the wrong track. We hope to see DJ back out on track again next week.
Somebody gave him the wrong entry blank.
So Dewey shows up and DJ doesn't. Sad.
Oh yeah, we forgot about this. He's out there. He's back there, but he's here. I love that segment, Jamie.
It's so
you're
good.
running out of twofers though.
Well, I'd come into every broadcast not knowing who it'll be, and then it just comes to me.
That's a sign of a professional right
That
there.
really is.
Yeah, I can't run out of something you don't have, so I mean, we're good. Looks like the whole field has gone single file here now. Nobody's trying that outside line.
Yeah, everybody's trying to keep a little bit of air entering the grill of the trucks right now, backing off, using that little bubble aero push to do the work for them.
Yes, watch Huang Do here. You'll see him down the straightaway. He tries to kind of offset his nose a little bit, so he's still pushing the back of the 9, but still getting air on the nose. Now, this area right here is dangerous to do that in, because a lot of people don't realize it. It's been mentioned before, but that bottom lane is just a shade less banked than the rest of the tri-oval. And you get offset like Huang was through there, it'll upset that truck, and we would have a little bit of a mess on our hands if it wasn't for the great talent in that 06.
Yeah, we've seen that seam there in the tri-oval will certainly out-zack a few Websters in our days, Chris.
Yes, we have. And once again, our favorite seamstress, we'd like to give a shout out to Matthew Steelman. Hi, buddy. Did I just call him a seamstress?
Yep.
You did.
I'll hear about that later.
If you hadn't said that you called him now, we would have ignored it.
No, I gotta make sure he heard it. We're gonna make the joke. We're gonna land it. It may not be a good landing, but we're gonna land it.
I wonder how much Longdale's complaining about his truck overheating, because he's through that tri-oval and through these corners, he is all over Elwood's back bumper.
You saw what I tried to do. Let's see if we can maybe catch a peek at the dash there. Riding on board with Huang Do. Can't really see it from that angle.
No, and I do question why he is so aggressively hooking up to that 9 truck. You don't really see anybody else in the field pushing as hard as Fondo is. Everybody else has a little bit of gaps. I don't know that the 06 needs to be pushing the 9 at this stage in the race.
Oh,
as
look
9
at this.
jumps to the outside lane and gives up the lead to the 06.
Fondo back out front. I guess
that clean air he wants.
Yeah, I guess Alan Elwood is ready to not lead anymore as he jumps to the outside. He's going to fall straight back. Look at the inside lane. All down there against the yellow line. He's going to fall all the way back here. He slips in line back around 8th.
Not entirely sure what happened behind the wheel of that 9. You don't necessarily want to give up the lead when you have it like that, especially to go back to the pack when engines are overheating.
Unless he's looking to save fuel. We have heard that we're trying.
Yeah.
We're still going to be 1 stop away, but you want to stretch that out a little bit. And remember, they are going to be a little bit close on fuel. We have heard some of the guys talking about that. Here's some info on that.
Is this backpack saving fuel, or are we just losing the leaders? I've been full problem. I'm not getting pushes. So.
That was about 20 laps ago or so when that pack was separated out. But there has been some talk a little bit about fuel mileage, so we will have to see. That may be the strategy there, because you can make it on 2 stops if you save, and if this goes green the whole way. So you definitely don't want a 2-stopper from here, though.
I don't know. I think it's going to be really tight. I'd almost rather just go all out, try to break away from some other trucks that are maybe fuel saving, and go for it here. Let's see, 17 laps since the last pit stop. We have 26 to go, and you can do about 20 on a tank. I think a lot of these trucks right now are probably about 2 or 3 laps short on fuel. That's a lot to make up here at Talladega.
That is. But Dale, it can be done.
It can be done. It can be done. We might see a couple guys dive in right now, short bit, and hang around the back, save as much fuel as possible as we start to see the wider view I have them looking at. I see a lot of different groups. You have 3 cars together with a big gap, 1 or 2 cars, so everybody's trying to, right now as we enter lap 19 since our last lap, we're trying to at least go 20, 21 laps before they hop in pit lane.
The question is, do you try and stretch it now before this pit stop, or do you go ahead and pit and stretch it to the end?
Man.
I'd stretch it now.
I disagree. I'd want to find a dancing partner or 5 and pit right now. 5 of you can get on and off pit road quick, easy, and clean. And then when the rest of the field has to make their pit stop, you bank on trouble, which we see a lot here with green flag pit stops. You'll get the caution and cycle out to the lead.
And what I circled at the bottom is 2 of the teammates found each other again. Maybe that is the strategy that they might be employing there. You might be right.
Drop back earlier.
They fell right into Garcia's lap back there. So I wonder if that was a planned maneuver.
Talladega, Daytona, Atlanta, those are the key tracks. You need to have perfect teamwork to get the job done. So you got to know who you can work with, particularly, especially right now, these guys are all trying to save some fuel.
Take a quick glance at the championship standings as they run at the moment. That 51 is incorrect, so we will fix that later. That's incorrect.
Blake, my pick for the race right now, we're second in the championship standings right now, is currently 18th. Dylan Poteeth right now, 3rd place, both in the championship standings from previous, and in the race running 3rd as well.
Don't sleep on that 77 of Cam Barnes up here in 7th place. He's got the 777s on timing and scoring up 10 positions. That's a strong truck. He might be here a little later at the end.
That Talladega RV Park sponsored truck.
And once again, Bronson Stafford, if he had 3 more points earlier in the championship, he'd be right here battling for the championship right now. Running in 4th.
These current championship contenders right now, and they're kind of spread out all through the field right now.
Got 4 out of the top 5 up front right now, and then the rest of them are 14th on back.
I think a lot of them made that second pit stop under that last and only caution that we've had. They made that last pit stop coming to the green to get just that little bit extra fuel in the tank.
Yep. Huang Do in.
Huang Do, and I saw another truck back there.
Elwood as well. Did Garcia come in? No. Garcia stayed out. That splits the strategy on the teammates.
Boy, and only 2 trucks pitting, 21 to go. I don't like those odds.
No.
Sounds like we have at least the 98 of Dewey Schramm coming in this time, but I expect a much bigger pack of trucks to come in this time.
Hey, there's the corrected championship standings. There we go. As they run right now.
I thought we added the 51 of Matthew Steelman to the playoffs. That's a disappointment that he's not.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to say he's Jeff Gordon, but sorry, he's not. As here they come. Everybody coming.
Except for Cam Barnes, who stayed out. Merzlach stays out.
But this pack is gnarly coming in.
Clean entry. Gotta hand it to these drivers. That's one of the more difficult pit road entries here.
Absolutely. Here they all
same
come.
strategy Cam played last week.
Yep, there's Cam Barnes.
Merzlach and Sidnor all stayed out. Everybody else came into the pits.
And who's going to win the race off? Get back in line here. Looks like Poteet maybe. Matt Muir's there as well. Poteet, Matt Muir, Shane Terrian. Everybody trying to get up to speed. Everybody trying not to wreck each other coming off.
Yeah, Matt Muir, that 72 got squirrely, had to give up the position to Shane Terrian. Cam Barnes, Merzlach, and I bet Sidnor all into the pits this time.
There they are. Bottom right of your screen. As this pack gets back to the speed here on the backstretch.
Yeah, I think the 3 trucks pitting right now can make it for sure. I think the entire field that pit that last lap, it's going to be a little tight.
Yeah, it'll be close.
Everybody came in, did the Lightning McQueen, no tires, just gas.
Just gas.
All right. So that's going to hand the lead over to Poteet after they cycle past. There's the guys that just pitted coming around. It's going to bring Poteet up to 2nd. Barnes is in the middle of 1 and 2, just ahead of this pack. They should clear him off of 2, and this will be the battle for the lead.
And they're probably going to fall in right now in front of the 2nd gap now.
Nobody's letting that 77 back on the track. They're all hugging that yellow line.
He fell in behind Elwood right there.
Still not quite up to speed. He'll fall back to the beginning of the next pack back there. Led by Huang Do, who fell back to 10th on that.
And Wong just goes right around him. Right now, Barnes is in front of Noah Joyce.
You can see a terrible pit cycle for Huang Do. About 4 seconds off of everybody else in that top 10.
as he just set the fastest lap of the race.
Yep, he caught that second pack right there very quickly.
And here comes Cam with that push from Noah Joyce.
A big push
Looking
coming to
at
the outside.
outside.
Matthew Rodriguez on the radio, very upset right now. Was not happy about that move.
Oh, Kevin LePage himself coming hard on the outside.
Ingram's gonna get shuffled out at the front. Here comes Dylan Poteet with Shane Terry, and teammates link up. Matt Muir with them as well.
Cam Barnes able to fall behind Darren Ingram and Bronson Stafford. Nico Garcia on the bottom line beneath him.
Yeah, they're getting very, very racy
Rodriguez
back there.
on the high.
On board with Terrian. Looking back at Muir. 3 Rams out front.
Rodriguez, Elwood, and Chad Meekiness on the outside. Those 3.
Rodriguez and Elwood trying to get a run on the outside with Barnes. Or excuse me, that's Micah's back there. Barnes behind him.
Cam got stalled a bit when he got to that bottom line.
Look at this push.
Making moves that whole way.
Look at that push off turn 2. Rodriguez and Elwood. They got linked up and they're coming on the outside. Rodriguez edges ahead. What a big push by the 9 and the 01.
He's not done yet. He's going to keep pushing.
Ooh.
Well, that outside lane can get
Squirrely.
they can get some momentum around that top. Rodriguez trying to drop down in front of Poteet, but that's going to lose all the momentum. And here comes Elwood to the outside with Micah's.
Yeah, this is exactly what that second pack, led by the 55 of Joseph Weaver, 2 seconds off the lead, wants to see.
Look at this!
These guys running side by side. That'll bring that second pack, who's running single file, back into the mix.
Yes, it will. But Elwood did the same move Rodriguez did, and Micah stayed to the outside. He's going to edge ahead with Barnes.
Not dropping low though.
No, they're going to try and stay to the outside. You can't make that move to the bottom without help. If you're on the
outside, got squirrely.
You've got to drop down there with your partner. You're going to lose the lead immediately to the outside lane. We've seen it all night long.
Yeah, that top side has numbers. Only 4 cars on the bottom, 5 up top. Well, 6 up top actually.
Weaver leading that second pack at 14th, trying to close the gap.
They've cut it down by half a second that last lap. They are coming.
Weaver is there.
Yeah,
about to attack for Ingram.
Half second through turns 1 and 2 alone. That second pack is here.
They're there. There's a look at as Ingram gets swallowed up by him. We'll jump up here. There's Noah Joyce back to Joseph Weaver. He's there. They were gaining a quarter of a second a lap. They're there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ingram will be fine.
I think Joyce needs to jump to the outside line here while he can. He left it.
Couldn't
He
do
stayed
it.
down low.
Weaver jumps to the far outside, blinks out, got Treywick behind him. That second pack's going to have some huge momentum to try and just clear this inside line. Look at that Treywick, fastest lap that time by. Tom Bourne trying to sneak up the middle underneath Stafford. Ran out of room, and we have a wad down the backstretch now, boys. Micah leads. Elwood second. Rodriguez third. Poteet. Terrian jumps to the middle.
Ooh.
Oh, Matt Muir jumped to the middle instead of Shane Terrian. We almost had the big one right there.
Patience has gone out the window with 13 laps to go.
And remember, fuel is still a question mark. Let's take a look real quick. It's been 7 laps. It's going to be right on the button for some of these guys to make it on fuel. Somebody runs out of gas in this pack up front, we are going to have the big one.
This might work out in the favor of guys like Darren Ingram, a bunch of those guys who were in that second pack who now caught them. They had a little bit of chance to save a lap or 2 of fuel. Hopefully that was enough.
Looking inside and out on Elwood, right behind Micah's. Oh, look at this pack back here. Terrian again makes the same move, blocking Garcia. And again, it might be just a situation, again, Terrian might be overheating a little bit, trying to get air on the nose, slides up. Well, now he's just trying to get a run on Rodriguez as he pulls to the outside with Garcia.
Side by side with Rodriguez.
Poteet's gotten very shuffled back on the far outside. Can't even see him back here, 3rd lane.
Ooh, Shane with the push from Garcia.
He's getting a big shove. There he is. He's going to clear Micah's down the backstretch.
About to drop lows once he gets clear.
And he does, and Garcia tries to go with him, and somehow there was room.
If gap truck, there was gap, so there was truck.
Wow.
Well done.
Garcia just forced it down there, said, I'm going to make it work somehow. But look at that. 4th place, Blake Trawick. He was way back in the pack earlier.
Garcia jumps up in front of him. They make contact. The pack wads up behind him a little bit. 3 wide. 3rd lane's out there now. Led by Denice.
Has
got numbers.
The 8 there definitely owes Trawick a drink for that. He certainly backed out of it and did not wreck the 8 right there through the trial.
Sounds like a good hands award, right?
I think we may have one. There it is.
Yeah, we haven't seen much else to hand it to tonight yet.
Radio traffic between Terrian and Garcia a lap ago.
I like it when you touch my butt. You're welcome.
Well, we're going to keep that.
Yep, that's going to be stored for later use. Look at this pack through the tri-oval. 3x3 coming to 9 laps to go at Talladega.
Where's like behind him? Like Sindor in 3rd.
Barnes trying to get a middle lane going. He's got Panko behind him. Denice, Poteet, Bourne on the outside. Garcia makes another big move to the middle. Tries to follow Merzlak. Merzlak edges ahead. These guys are slipping and sliding into turn 3.
Yeah, Mike has just cleared himself in front of the 77 of Barnes. Another tight move entering turn 3.
Barnes is probably thankful for that because they were about to fall back in that middle groove right there without him moving up to get air from him.
Garcia all over Merzlak through the tri-oval.
Garcia wants that bottom line, can't get it.
Merzlak to the front.
A lot of energy in these trucks. The lines are shifting just turn by turn. And we are getting ready to make Tony Stewart proud. I do feel that the big one is imminent.
Oh, it's brewing. It is brewing.
Hey, as long as those 2 up front, that 2-car tandem, they can avoid it.
Look at Trawick.
Ooh.
Had a big shove up a Sindor. He slides up in front of Micah's.
Good radio chatter from Matt Muir there. I wonder if we can get that played.
We will in a second once it comes in. Barnes moves to the outside. He's trying to bring that outside lane with Denice. That line kind of stalled out back there, but now it's got help.
Merzlak wanted to defend, kind of slowed up Blake and the rest of them a bit. Blake follows Merzlak right down to the bottom line, though.
Here's that radio traffic from Matt Muir just a moment ago.
You realize that none of us get to the front if you kill us back here.
Totally true. And they are definitely trying to kill each other back there.
except for the one that starts the wreck. He'll
Right.
get through and make it to the front.
That is correct. What a fight here at Talladega. Championship on the line. A chance for one of the 8 drivers in purple at the top of the screen to punch their way to Las Vegas.
A lot of energy all through this field right now.
It's
We're in the closing
unbelievable.
stages.
Coming to 6 to go. Barnes with Micus trying to get the outside lane going. Here comes Trewick to the outside of Merslack. They jump in front of Barnes and Micus. Garcia still has not left the tailgate of Merslack on the bottom. 3 wide, Barnes to the outside. Merslack trying to cover.
Check up.
Big checkup in the pack.
Ooh.
Little contact, they hang on to it. They're 4 wide entering 3.
That middle line checked up. Dylan gets forced back a bit.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that these trucks are driving terrible right now.
They're driving
Terrible.
something. I don't know about terrible. Coming to 5 to go. Merslack to the tri-oval.
Yeah, 5 to go. That means we are just a few laps away from 1, the end, and 2, seeing if the field has enough fuel to make it here to the end. If they don't, Cam Barnes is in a pretty good spot right now, leading that 3rd lane. Everybody else stops. He can scoot right on by.
Cam was on a mission after that pit stop, worked his way up the field. Still pushing all the way up.
Man, these guys are a wreck waiting to happen. Micus moves to the outside with Barnes. Trewick hasn't hooked onto the back of Merslack. Look at Coulter Roser up the middle, the 32 truck. Where did he come from? He's battling the top 10 late. Denice has not moved on that outside lane pretty much the entire last 10, 15 laps and hasn't gained a spot. He was stuck right there. Oh, look at Barnes making 4 wide and around he goes. Trouble. Over. Barnes upside down. Trewick involved. Saved it and keeps rolling.
Joe Nemechek out here.
That
Yeah, I'm not sure.
that was smaller than it should have been, to be honest with you folks. Wow.
I'm not sure Cam Barnes meant to make that move through the tri-oval there. I think he had a little too much momentum and Micus got a little too high and things just happened. And suddenly it's 3 into 1. There's no room and up and over you go.
Wow. This is coming through. Well, we got it doubled up here. Give me just a second. Let me switch it back. There we go. You see Barnes right here exiting the tri-oval. He's going to make it 3 wide with Micus and Trewick. And I think he might have thought Micus was going to come off the wall a little bit more, but up and over goes the 77. And we're lucky 12 more cars didn't get caught up in that.
I think we're going to need to send these charts back to the USORL Engineering R&D Center here. We didn't see that roof flap on that 77 deploy at all, and just let him get up in the air like that.
Look at this. Oh, goodness, that was close there. And then he makes the move, and contact, and hang on. Pancaked it, and set flat, and off he went.
Well, that takes the fuel question out of the equation. We'll either pit here on this caution, or it doesn't matter. I think with the time spent under yellow, you can save enough fuel to get to the end.
Yep. There's some radio traffic after that.
Cam.
Yep. Here's some radio traffic.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh, that was tragic.
Whipper flipped. Are they okay?
And as you mentioned, yep, it's over for the fuel strategy here. We're looking at a green-white checkered now.
Yeah, but not everybody came in, so if we do get another couple restarts here, the guys that stayed out might be in trouble.
Merslack, Chad, Denice, DeRozers, Trewick, Panko, Bourne, Garcia, Stafford, Tovar, they all stay out.
Top 10 stayed out. And there's a look at when they last pitted.
Gonna be close. They're gonna be their last chance to pit.
Merzlak is in. Sorry, Dale.
No, I was gonna say those guys that didn't pit in the top 10 are currently at the beginning of the backstretch now. If they pit now, they're gonna kind of attach to the back end of the field.
And I think the 90 of Merzlak is in the best shape of everybody that didn't stop there. He only has 17 laps in his in this stint, whereas everybody else is on lap 18. Just that one extra lap, it could make the difference.
Look at that. Cam Barnes flips over. 20 seconds of repairs, and you're back out there. He didn't hit very hard at all.
I was concerned. Like I looked at his truck. He had a lot of front end damage. I was like, my man was on a mission. Had one of the best trucks in the second half of the race right now, and for him to be out of it, but 20 seconds.
Yeah, I think they only repaired Joe Nemechek's car for about 20 seconds that one year too.
Here's a look at the live standings on the right-hand side of your screen with Merzlak leading. He would punch his way to Las Vegas if it ends right now. Of course, we ain't even close to finishing this thing. Trawick has just been sitting in second place pretty much the entire last half of the season here, and that continues. Terrian falls back to third. Matthew Rodriguez came in on the bubble. He remains on the bubble. Poteet falls out. Sidnor falls back a spot. Muir falls back a spot as well. And Huang Do runs in 8th. He is currently in 23rd right now, so I don't know if there was another bad pit stop for the 06 on that one. Let's take a look and see what we see here. And because of the top 10 pitted, we can't really see back here, so let me drop back here real quick and we'll see where we're at with the pit strategy back here. There we go. Well, we're still not seeing it, so I was hoping we could fall back and see that, but we can't see it from back there.
Well,
we're just going to roll with it.
I worry for the 90 of Steven Merzlak, and Dale, I forgot your pick, but I worry for him as well. We've already had one of our picks go upside down.
My pick right now is in 6th place. Blake right there.
There he is.
Yeah.
Right there.
Curse hit one of our picks tonight at least. Will the other two survive? I don't know.
Well, Chris's pick pit, so you know he's gonna be good on fuel. Hopefully.
No, mine did not. No, I'm in front. I'm right here.
Oh, you're in front. Oh.
I'm right here.
And neither of your picks pitted there. You're both in trouble.
We're in trouble. We're gonna see though. It may work out.
Three lap shootout. It might work out. Hopefully enough fuel was saved under this caution.
Here's a word from Cam Barnes real quick before they restart.
Only 18 seconds of optional for a flip. That's crazy.
We were right. He only had 18 seconds of optional damage on that 77. That was it.
Hey.
He landed in just the right way. And he's gonna restart, and he ain't out of this thing yet.
No, he's back in the pack, but hey, if everybody checks him and has a bad restart, he can fly right by on the apron or on the high side.
Let's hang on, Dale. He's already flown once. Let's not maybe use that terminology here. Let's see what we got. All right, folks. Green flag in hand. Green-white checkered coming up. Steven Merzlak, Chad Mikas will lead the field in the tri-oval. Remember, Jamie, the start-finish line is where you see it. Past the tri-oval. Here comes the field.
Green.
Just wanted to remind everybody, green flag, here we go.
Merzlak, good restart on the gas.
All right.
Looks a bit to the outside.
He's got fuel right now. Denai's going to fall back a little bit. Doesn't have anybody right behind him. That's on board with Trawick on the outside, getting a big push to Mikas. He moves the bottom. Contact with Merzlak. That holds him up a little bit. Here comes Denais to the back bumper of Mikas. Trawick's going to fall back in the middle. Here comes DeRoser. He makes it 3 wide on Mikas, and around they go. Trouble.
Caution somewhere. Caution. Throughout the course of that last run, did you see any
Weaver,
rubber laying down at all?
Panko, Garcia involved. Field comes off turn 4.
I gotta say, I was surprised Chad Mikas went low there in turn 2. I thought for sure he was gonna turn right and go around the 90 on the high side, pull that side draft on the right rear quarter panel and just suck that 90 to the back, but that certainly caused some chaos.
That did.
It did. Let's take a look here and see what we can see coming down the backstretch. There's Trawick falling back here. They just wad
with
up.
a huge push off Tovar.
Push right there, drops down low.
DeRoser made it 3 wide up the middle, and
Yep.
there's Sidnor going around.
I think him dropping into the middle, you know, the guy saw him coming, caused a bit of a checkup, and it was just a cordon effect working his way through the field right there.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to really see exactly where it started. This is going to be kind of a bad angle, but it's going to start right in here.
44.
44's dropping back. The 8 bumps the back of Trawick. And we kind of lose it behind the stuff in the infield there, but you see Panko get turned, Rodriguez involved. Dewey Schramm does an amazing job of missing Weaver along with Poteet. Here's looking at it from Dewey Schramm. Yeah, that inside line kind of checked up, and they just all kind of accordioned. There's Sidnor, Rodriguez. Oh, Elwood involved as well, the 9. We missed that.
We're gonna reassign the Chris Pickett Good Hands Award to Dewey Schramm for avoiding that accident.
Absolutely. This is Elwood. He's behind Poteet. And you just see that's that inside lane just check. Oh, Matt Muir involved too. Oh, and there's Huang Do. He hits the door of the 06. Oh, and hard contact for Elwood. And from the blimp.
Yeah, pretty much everybody that pitted there just got taken out.
Yeah, that just started because even though the 56 and the 9 check up in each other, it really only happens because, you know, Darren in that 1 just goes up into the 01 and into the 8.
Huang Do with an amazing job of saving that truck after getting hit by the 9. They both had it missed and then they hit each other. All right, we're going to re-rack it here. So Chad Mikas shown as your leader.
I think Steven Merzlach bailed. I think he went to the pits for fuel. He's back down
Merzlach
in
pit,
outside
Lake
the top
pit,
10.
Tovar pit. Only ones that didn't pit were Chads and Nice and DeRoser.
I love how you're not pronouncing Mikas's last name.
I'm not gonna try it. You know, I'm not gonna try it.
It's easy.
I want to say
It's
Mikos.
Mikas.
I want to say Mikos.
It's
You
Mikas.
know,
It's like
as
Midas,
long
but
as I
change
don't-
it from a D to a K. That's it.
as long as I don't say Muniz, okay?
Yeah, you can go somewhere. Never let me live it down. Garrett Sidnor with a radio question.
Cam, how low is my booty cheek?
Do we?
Your rear looks fine, but your front is crinkled in pretty good.
So definitely people still talking about saving fuel. Still got guys out there trying to make it here. Here's a look. The top 2 have not pitted. Chad Mikas and Cole DeRoser. They are very close on fuel.
He's clutching in. He's running that apron line, trying to shake those last few drops of fuel in the gas tank into the line.
Yeah, I fear this restart may be a mix between Cole Whitbean in the catch fence and Denny Hamlin vapor locking at Atlanta back in 06 or 07.
Deep cuts from Jamie Zalecki.
He is a thesaurus of racing knowledge.
That's what I'm
Love
here
it.
for.
Love it. Real quick, while we got a quick moment, reminder of the schedule coming up. Thursday night from Vegas for the Cup Series. Next Tuesday, round 2 of the playoffs. From Kentucky, next Thursday night is Darlington for the Cup Series. And in 2 weeks, the last chance for the championship contenders here in the Truck Series to make it to Vegas from Phoenix on August the 11th.
This is going to be, what, our second attempt at the green-white checker?
Look at how much the standings changed after that restart. They're basically about the way they are right now. Matt Muir in trouble, though, because he was involved in that wreck. All right, who's got the fuel? Who's got the friends? Who's got the push?
Noah Joyce. He's got the fuel, the friends, and the push with that one of Darren Ingram behind him.
He
They've
does.
been working together all race, and we've seen them work together many times throughout the years.
Look at that. Did you
Yeah,
see
but
that?
they're stuck on that bottom line.
They are, but look at this little truck right here that snuck up. Michael Murata. He knows how to win plate tracks.
That he does.
All right, here we come into the tri-oval. Second attempt at a green-white checkered. Chad Mikas, Cole DeRoser. Fuel a question mark for the front row. Here they come. Green flag.
Click on the throttle, everybody lays off, and then they have more fuel than them.
And not a good start from Colorado there, getting jumped out by Terrian.
Terrian trying to oh, and there they go.
Another caution.
Murata.
Caution. What do you got now?
Murata, what happened on that restart?
A few more guys involved in front of him as well. Krastowski, Elwood again, Garrett Sidnor involved.
Yeah, that's really undecisive by him on that last restart. What was Murata thinking?
Yep. Go ahead, Dale.
Looks like he thought he was a
check out
bit clear. Yeah, looks like thought he was clear from the 38. Didn't have it and just gets his front end chopped off.
There's a look at Murata. As they go down to turn 1, you see Terrian come up through the middle right here. And they almost have it saved. He's still trying to save it. Huang Do again with the save of the race. Barnes misses him.
Cam said, not this time. He sees part everybody. Woo.
Merzlak got into the back of Krastowski trying to avoid. Joey Stefanu through the grass. There's Elwood. Muir through the grass.
Yeah, everybody avoided that first wreck. It's just a second one that caught everybody.
Yep. All right, so this is going to be the last attempt here at a green-white checkered.
This is exactly where Noah Joyce and Darren Ingram, two guys who spent most of the race in the middle of the pack, you know, saving fuel here or there. They got Matthew Rodriguez, Shane, Dylan Poteet, Huang Do right behind him, behind guys that are all low on fuel.
Now, Mikas and DeRoser, they come in. They had to.
Yeah, they had to.
Couldn't make a third green-white checkered. So now that hands the lead over to Shane Terrian, Noah Joyce, Darren Ingram, Matthew Rodriguez, and Dewey Schramm. Top 5 right now.
Top 5.
I think our leader is actually Noah Joyce and Darren Ingram in second. I think Terrian may have just hit the gas a little too hard there and passed them as they went by.
You're right. Yep, they were trying to catch. You're correct. So Noah Joyce, Darren Ingram front row on the restart. Terrian will line up, I believe, 4th.
Mm-hmm. Now, what do the teammates do up front? Do they go side by side, or do they go 1-2 behind each other?
Are they still? They both need to win.
Are they still teammates in this series?
They've been working together, you know.
They've definitely been working together, but I can't remember if they're still teammates in the Truck Series. I know they're not in Cup anymore. I'll have to find that out later. Jamie, Go to the pits. Find that out for us, will you?
Do the thing, Jamie.
Do the thing.
Maybe not.
Maybe not right now. Maybe not right now.
Yeah.
They're
on the backstretch.
They're coming. We still got to take one more lap because they didn't get the one to go.
Got about 2 minutes left on the clock. This would be the last overtime attempt.
So to remind you of the rules on a green-white checkered last attempt, if there is a caution before the leader takes the white flag, the field is frozen, correct?
I think it is frozen as to where the caution happened.
Now,
So
if they
whatever the
clear the white
timeline-
flag, they race back if a crash happens then.
So there is no Kevin Harvick line.
There is no Kevin Harvick line. They are talking about it.
I mean, you do have one of the people on the admin team currently in second place. I think that plays a factor into it. If a race admin says, "I want to finish this, so I can go for the lead,"
And he needs a win. They're talking about that line.
Buddy, I'm just hoping we get like the Kevin Harvick style of immediate caution and we just ride this thing home.
Well, Aston, you shall receive. Somebody out there will certainly take one for the lead and do the Kevin Harvick.
Oh, don't remind me of that race. I'm still not a Kevin Harvick fan because of that. Never will be.
See, Joyce had lane choice as the leader and chose the outside with Terrian lining up behind him.
Bold strategy.
expecting a big push now from Carrion.
I like this though, because Joyce, if he gets a good restart, he can drop in front of Ingram after the start-finish line.
Yeah, but he will need to watch out for the 38, and I think that's the
Wong
06
Do
behind him.
Yep,
Yeah,
he's worked his. Look at this, involved in both of the previous wrecks. Look at the side of that 06, and he's in 6th place. Cam Barnes, who flipped, is behind him.
Yep. We did this
Cam
outside
flipped,
line
had a
movement,
late
and
pit.
Joyce is in trouble, even if he goes down low in front of Darren Ingram.
You think that 77 with the smashed-in roof, that might be a little bit more aerodynamic?
Yeah, well, I was about to say, has an aero advantage.
That's impressive. He's knocked the greenhouse down a few inches there, and he's worked his way right back up to the top 10.
It's got a little aero advantage slope on it, you know?
I like it.
Might have to send that one through tech twice after this race.
Yes. Real quick, we want to show this one more time, considering we're at Talladega. Here is Noah Joyce and his day. What he's done fuel, he has never taken 4 tires. He's led 2 laps. And you see where the cautions are with the yellow indicators. The cool little chart there. We haven't showed too much to you, but here we go. Last tip of the green-white checkered. Will they all make it back around? Noah Joyce, Darren Ingram, bring him in the tri-oval. Green flag.
Oh, a bit of an early start. Ingram lags back.
He drops down right in front of Ingram. That's going to leave the top open for Terrian. He doesn't have anybody on his bumper, though.
Wando's coming.
That outside lane's going to get some energy going, and they're going to get a push. Weaver.
There goes Barnes with Merzlak.
Save it.
They
here
bounce
they come.
around. Here comes Barnes up the middle.
All Cam with the push.
4 wide.
Barnes going for the lead, getting the big push from Merzlak. Terry got a huge push from Panko.
Look at Barnes. He edges ahead through the middle with Merzlak. Off turn 4.
Stay hitched up. It's not going to drop low. Stays with Merzlak. Merzlak stays with him. Look at the 33 Tovar.
Look at Tovar to the outside. He's making a move late. White flag. 1 lap to go at Talladega. Barnes leads it. Tovar comes to the outside. He's got help from Terrian.
squirrely right there.
Oh, he made some contact there coming off turn 2. Here they come. Tovar trying to get a push from Tarian on the outside. Contact behind him. Garcia's up and over.
Garcia flips.
Big crash behind him. Whatever happens, happens. Here they come into turn 3 for the final time. Tovar drops down in front of Barnes. Tarian looking for some help from Panko on the outside. Barnes with help from Merzlak. Merzlak makes it 3 wide. Into the tri-oval. They're wrecking again. Ingram around. Through the tri-oval. Here comes Merzlak. They wreck again. Merzlak takes Talladega. He's going to Las Vegas. We had at least 2 or 3 trucks on their roof on that last lap.
That was certainly one of the finishes of all time. I think a lot of drivers are going to be very unhappy with that final lap. But boys, I think we did it. Did we solve the Albanian economic crisis?
Steven Merzlak did. What an unbelievable last 2 laps at Talladega.
Unbelievable.
First and third for Fast 29 picks. One of them went upside down, still came back for a podium.
Wow.
Steven, how about that? The wall. Holy
Oh my gosh. Radio traffic from several of them as they came across the line.
good win, Steven, but like, holy what a fuck fest to get there.
Matt Muir. Oh my goodness. Steven Merzlak, your winner. Ryan Tovar, out of nowhere, comes home in second. Cam Barnes, who flipped 3 cautions ago, comes home third. Noah Joyce, late leader, comes home fourth. Shane Tarian, top 5. But Steven Merzlak, winless all season long. He's been consistent all year. He's going to Vegas.
That's what it takes to win a championship. Shot, the OG Mr. Consistency. Matt Kenseth. Just maintain consistency. Got a couple top 10s, a couple podium finishes, wins the championship. That's all it takes.
Unbelievable finish here. We're trying to catch our breath up here after all that. And here's from Steven Merzlak.
I ran out of gas.
He's out of gas.
Out of gas.
Wow.
He just put enough in it to get across the line.
That was it. All right. Unofficial results here of the race to solve the Albanian economic crisis 176. Steven Merzlak, your winner. Ryan Tovar, out of nowhere, brings it home second. Cam Barnes, with a busted roof, comes home third. Wow. Unbelievable finish here tonight, guys. I don't even know what to say, and we still got to talk to him.
Yeah, that was quite the finish. A lot of action, a lot of trucks upside down, a lot of angry drivers after the end of that one.
We're trying to see if we can see some of this stuff that happened coming to the line. This may be completely out of order, but this is what we're going to show. This is on board with Stafford. This is the initial wreck. There's Garcia going up and over. Dewey Schramm. You just choose your favorite driver in this one. Oh, it's Stafford. DeRoser, who had a great run going, involved. Long Doe finally ran out of luck. Sidnor again involved. Dylan Poteet involved. That was wreck 1 down the backstretch. Then coming in the tri-oval, see Tovar move to the outside, trying to block Barnes. Merzlak's going to make it 3 wide with help from Joyce to the bottom. Ingram's trying to come up to the middle, just trying to get what he can. He bounces off of Tarian. Tarian gets turned, but Ingram gets turned more right across the front of Rodriguez, and he goes flying to the tri-oval grass. And then coming through the tri-oval in front, Joyce gets turned by Tarian. Panko's going to go up and over on top of Bourne. Rides the wall coming to the start-finish line. Unofficially, Panko on the wall finishes 8th. Oh, Treywick into the back of Bourne hard at the start-finish line. Micah's late leader. He finishes 12th back there. He's spinning across the line. There's Ingram back here. Backing across the start-finish line to finish 15th. He just cannot catch a break this season.
Nope.
All right. Well, let's see if we've caught our breath enough to talk to our top 3 here.
Yeah, they're all in the booth. Who's
They're on.
gonna, catch
Well,
first?
let's start with our
Let's
third
get-
place finisher. Let's see what we got.
Cam Barnes. Cam, it's the booth. You got to copy, my guy.
Yeah, man, what's going on?
Are you dizzy? That's the first question.
I'm not dizzy at all.
You're good? Okay, cool. We're just
Not dizzy at all, no.
we're just curious. Okay. All right. Well, my first question is aerodynamics became a premium for you at the end, and I guess you pushing the greenhouse down about 3 inches helped out?
Yeah, I guess in more ways than one, huh? To go from flipping on lap 63 to P3 on lap 77, I think is pretty impressive, I would say, no matter what happened. Genuinely got pretty fortunate, I guess, because everybody else decided to not pit and run out of fuel. So, yeah, it was really cool up there, and I was being dumb and making a lot of stupid moves, but I have nothing to lose, and I don't care. I just wanted to win or get a good finish, and so here we are, you know.
Yeah, you're playing spoiler. I mean, that's what you're here to be, and you almost pulled it off. You almost pulled off a flip too, and
I know. I was hoping for a flip and win, man.
That's been awesome.
Hoping.
You had a chance at
Cool.
it.
I did.
Hey, from 17th to 3rd place, that's an amazing accomplishment at this track.
Yeah, I mean, I think we were all pleasantly surprised at how the draft worked. I know we didn't really utilize it most of the race because of the fuel numbers. We were all pretty close to make it 2 stops there, and kind of the way the caution felt too kind of made it even easier to do that. So that's kind of everybody's strategy there. And trust me, it sucks sitting there riding 75% throttle, just sitting there. I knew, unfortunately, I kind of was the last car in that breakaway a little bit, and then nobody could get to me, and then I was like, well, I'm too far into it now, and then everybody pitted a lap before me, and I don't know why. We had plenty of fuel to do another lap, and so I did. And so after I came out of the pits, I was plenty good on fuel, and I said, I'm not slowing down for anybody. And as a result, I flipped and took the penalty, took the EOLL, so went from 25th to 3rd in 13 laps. I think only like 7 of them are green flag or something like that. So yeah, all in all, pretty good. Had Talladega Nights RV parking on the truck. So that's good.
And formerly Chuck's on the back end?
Yeah. Well, formerly Chuck's.
Formerly
It's
Chuck's.
Seed now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So all for your seed and feed needs.
Go to Sneed's.
Go to Sneed's.
Yes, I like it.
But yeah, we gave him good show, got him some good TV time in more ways than one.
You
So,
definitely
yeah,
did.
We did pretty good.
You were a man on a mission on that second half, my boy.
I mean, why not? You got to give something for the fans, right? They sat there and watched all that fuel saving for what?
For an amazing finish. Well, I think it was just your strategy to flip with however many laps to go. You put yourself right in the catbird seat for the end. So.
Well, I normally make a really boneheaded move. So I kind of got it out of the way at that first one, and then the second boneheaded move when I made it 4 wide to get up to the front and begin with, at the end there made it easy, and then I guess I pulled the top 3 with me. Because they were all behind me in the top line, and then they all finished in front of me. So I got to work on that a little bit. But other than that, I'll take it.
Congratulations, Cam. P3 tonight. We'll see you on Thursday night for the Cup Series at Vegas.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a blast driving that car for sure.
Just like we all do.
After my last race, I'm not too positive about it. But
yeah. Hopefully the.
Thanks, guys, for all you do.
Absolutely, Cam. Appreciate you, man. Hopefully the brake bias will be in the right spot this week. So we'll see how that goes for you.
I hope so.
Cam Barnes, driver number 77 BRE Chevy, comes home P3 tonight. All right,
Let's got Ryan Tovar up here now.
Hey, a surprise second place finish for Ryan Tovar.
Oh my God, dude! I have no idea.
Neither do we. Go ahead, tell us. Tell us about it.
Well, the first green white checkered, I knew I could only have that one. I was basically out of fuel at that point. And when the caution came out down the back, I'm like, crap, I'm gonna lose it all. I had to come down pit road. I was basically dead last, I think, on that second green white checkered. And I have no idea how. I'm not even joking. I have no idea how I got up to the front.
Neither do we. That's why we asked you. So we're just as dumbfounded as you are. We were watching it from above too. We couldn't see. We couldn't tell either.
It was a move out of nowhere.
I honestly think I just followed Steven. That guy's always up front. Like, I'm just gonna go with Steven. I had Steven in front. I think it was was it Shane or whoever was behind me in 16 or 61? I'm like, okay, I got fast guys up here. I'm gonna just go where they go. And the C's parted. I ended up bleeding down the back. I should have stayed high, but I have never been up here, so I thought, just hold the bottom. If I block high, I can block high. But oh my.
Well, you did a great job up there. You showed them what you could do tonight. That was an awesome run for you, Ryan. How do you feel about, are you going to be running the Cup race on Thursday night, or are you going to wait till next week?
Oh, no, I'll be here for Cup. I'm trying to make all the starts in Cup this year.
Awesome. Well, we will see you on Thursday night. Congratulations on a strong P2 tonight. Ryan Tovar brings it home, second place in the Toyota tonight. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, let's see if we can get a hold of probably a very boisterous victory lane celebration.
Yeah,
it's loud down there. Stephen Merzlag, can you hear us down there? There he is.
What's up?
What's up with you, my man? Finally pulled one off.
You have no idea how badly I needed this, dude.
Oh, I do.
This is... I've been through a lot recently.
Yep.
And, sometimes you wonder if it's worth it, if you want to keep doing this. And then to go out and to get one like that after God knows how long and how much I've been through, I mean, it's great. There's nothing more to say.
Would it help you to know that, hi, I picked you tonight again? I
told you it would pay off.
I know. I just stuck with you. And look, you got a ticket going to Las Vegas. How does that feel too?
I went into this knowing I needed to win that race, but I didn't expect to. I mean, you play your cards right, you get the white flag, and then you just push, and whatever happens, happens. And I saw Ryan I saw Cam go up, and I saw Ryan start to block, and I figured they were going to wreck each other. So I hung a hard left, and I tried to get as far away from them as I could. And somehow I didn't see any smoke behind me, and they kept it together. I don't know what happened behind me, but it's just... You find the run, you take the run at the right time, and it's just the rest of the race is about positioning.
And you definitely put in the right spot. And you'll just have to watch the broadcast back and figure out what the heck happened behind you, because there's like 3 wrecks behind you, but it was all in your rearview mirror finally, so that was great for you. Yes, well, congratulations, Stephen, on a big win tonight. Puts you into the playoffs. You've been consistent all season long, and now that's paid off with this win tonight, and it puts you into Las Vegas for a chance at the championship. Congratulations, my man.
Thank you so much.
Stephen Merzlag, driver of the number 90 Chevrolet, is your winner here tonight at Talladega. All right, guys, let's take a quick look at those championship standings as they come across.
Chris, as you're pulling the standings up here, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm hearing from our friends in race control that the race results are under review. It looks like the 90 of Merzlag may have completed that pass on Tovar with 2 wheels below that double yellow line. Race Control is reviewing this finish as we speak.
Well, let's go back and see if we can see that.
They hit him with the Bubba Wallace.
Let's take a look. This is on board with Barnes. Let's go up here. Here's Merzlak, right here in the 90.
Heli view. Yep.
So here we go. Let's go from the blimp. There's the 90. And Tovar is there. He's going to, now Merzlak's going to go low. Oh, that's
two tires.
That's very, very close. You're right. That's going to be up for them to decide on that one.
I think he'll be good. You know, he had only 2 tires dip below us momentarily. It wasn't there for a long time, and it also wasn't 4. So I think he should be safe.
Look at this photo finish for second. That could potentially unofficially end up being the race for the win, unfortunately. But yeah, that'll be up for Race Control to decide on that one. So unofficially, as you mentioned, Steven Merzlak is your winner right now. So we will roll with these standings as unofficial.
Well, just as quick as I was the bearer of potential bad news, I'm the bearer of good news. Results are official.
Okay.
90, Steven Merzlak wins the race.
All right.
We got some clarification from Race Control. The rule is that you cannot pass, but Steven came back up above the line before passing either Tovar or Barnes.
I thought so too. I thought they were still side by side in front of him before that. Yeah. So unlike the Bubba Wallace situation where he went down there and was setting up a pass, that's not the rule here. So that works out well for Steven. So, boy, that would have been absolutely disastrous for him if he had not come away with that. So let's take a look at the unofficial standings. Here we are. Steven Merzlak moves on. Shane Terrian second. Blake Trawick third. Matthew Rodriguez still on the bubble. He's been on the bubble pretty much the entire season with this setup. Dylan Poteet falls back to fifth. Garrett Sidnor, Matt Muir, Huang Do, pretty much in must-wins back there in seventh and eighth at this point. So that's where we're at going into Kentucky next week. So, wow. Still trying to catch our breath up here in the booth. Again, we'll take a look at the next 2 weeks here on Fast 29. Vegas on Thursday night for the Cup Series. There's that Kentucky race that I mentioned next Tuesday. Darlington next Thursday. Phoenix in 2 weeks sets us up for Las Vegas on the 18th. Dale, final thoughts, buddy? Have you caught your breath yet? Because I'm still trying to catch mine.
It's Dega, baby.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, Talladega no more matter if it's, real life, if it's NR, if it's iRacing. Those last couple laps are always going to be a bit of a crapshoot. A lot of chaos, a lot of fun racing, a lot of good battling. This was like the last green white checkered attempt. Those, the race administrators held off on waving the flag because they had no other chance to, and you had a good battle at the end. Like, Tovar came out of nowhere, wasn't really running up front a lot. The whole race was running further to the back, but saw an opportunity late, made a move, and came in second place. Things like that happen at Talladega.
Jamie, you were not a fan of going back to Talladega this soon, and several other people are saying the same thing. But what'd you think about this one tonight?
I think it turned out better than any of us anticipated. So much plate racing and so much not very good plate racing because of the way iRacing has the draft and all that. But I think a lot of us were pleasantly surprised with the drafting package these trucks had here tonight. You could tandem, you were still in the pack, you could make some passes. The energy, the comers and goers, that was so good. It's a shame that it devolved into chaos there at the end, but like Dale said, it's Talladega. We saw that energy building. It was only a matter of time, and hey, we made Tony Stewart proud. That's what matters. We got another driver into Vegas, punched his ticket straight there. I mean, I could have seen a worse Talladega. This was a pretty good one.
It was exciting. 3 green-white checkers, over half the field wrecking in the final 2 laps. It's Talladega. That's all we can say. And thankfully, we're done with that for a while. We're going to go into some awesome tracks coming up, so hopefully you guys join in on us. Like I said, we've got 4 great tracks coming up here on Fast 29 over the next 2 weeks, so definitely like, subscribe, get notified when we go live. We're going to have a blast in the next few weeks. So, from all of us here at Fast 29, for Dale Barham, Jamie Zalecki, I'm Chris Pickett. God bless you guys. We will see you Thursday night from Vegas for the Cup Series.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.